Hello everyone, welcome to the session of Mastering Science and Technology. Let's learn about Buffalo survey. So there was a question, which of the following is the best description of Buffalo survey that was seen in the news recently? So Buffalo survey, the term itself is like collection of samples of buffalo or details of buffaloes in the country or details of cattle in the country. No, it is nothing like that. So let's see the options. It's an astronomical survey to explore the origins of earliest galaxies by NASA. Buffalo distribution scheme by Telangana government. It is one of the components of the Rwandan government's Girinka program. It is an initiative of Zoological Survey of India to protect wild water buffalo. So which of the following is the answer here? It's an ABCD kind of question. Let's see what is Buffalo survey. The full form of Buffalo is Beyond Ultra Deep Frontier Fields and Legacy Observations. So they have termed, it's a very long acronym actually, Beyond Ultra Deep Frontier Fields and Legacy Observations, something related to space because it is very ultra deep. Ultra deep observation means deep space observations. So this is something, an initiative done by NASA actually using their Hubble Space Telescope, HST. Hubble Space Telescope is placed in the space in the orbit. It is circulating around the Earth. So using that Hubble Space Telescope, they are creating something. They are going to have a deep investigation on the earlier galaxies. You know, the earliest of earliest galaxies. The galaxies formed during the Big Bang happened. 13.7 billion years ago. That is Buffalo survey. So it is nothing but it is a study of earliest galaxies. It is done by NASA using the Hubble Space Telescope. So you need to know the entire whereabouts about this Buffalo survey, not just the term what is related to. You need to know the entire thing, because if a statement kind of question comes and one of the statement will be it uses Hubble's telescope, you will be thinking, no, that is a very obvious statement. The UPSC won't give such a statement like that. So let's make it wrong. No, it uses Hubble's Space Telescope, obviously. It is designed to learn about the early galactic assembly and clustering. Now, clustering means stars cluster together to form galaxies. So, clustering means anything similar to a galaxy. It can be galaxies or it can be just a cluster of some stars. So, collection of lots of stars forming some shape is called a galaxy. Now, our galaxy is Milky Way. We know that is in spiral in shape. Also, to prepare targets for observation with the next set of telescope, that is James Webb Telescope. So this is to prepare some observation that can be fed into this James Webb Telescope after its launch. Buffalo will search on how and when the most massive and luminous galaxies in the universe formed. So by learning the origin of those galaxies, which are now at present unknown to us, by learning that, by cracking those codes, we can get into how universe originated, when the universe originated, what were the radiations that took place, what were the matters that were created during the origin of universe. So entire thing can be found out when by studying about the origin of galaxies. So Buffalo survey normally it is to study the 6 massive galaxies. So the number they take is 6 massive galaxy. Actually what they do is consider this is Hubble Space Telescope, and very far away they have a cluster of lots of galaxies. Now what this cluster of galaxies will do is they will bend the light in such a form that the galaxies which are deeper than this, means Hubbles can view these cluster of galaxies. Obviously they can do, but they cannot, this Hubbles cannot go beyond this. So when this kind of thing happen, when this Hubble cannot detect any galaxy cluster beyond the the 6th cluster we are talking about, and beyond this if it does not have, so this cluster they will do a phenomenon that is called gravitational lensing, that is taking place in the space. So because of what happens in gravitational lensing is that this cluster will bend in such a way, it will bend the light in such a way that it will become a lens. This lens can magnify which is beyond, magnify whatever things are beyond this thing. It is even if very far away from them, which is not seen by Hubbles right now. But because of this gravitational lensing means it's an actually a hypothetical phenomena that is happening when certain cluster of galaxies will bend the light in the form of a lens. Now, if there is a lens forming here, or hypothetically there is a lens forming here, then those lens will magnify what is beyond this. So Hubble's, literally speaking, Hubble's telescope can see what is really beyond it, beyond its vision. So this is what ultra deep investigation, ultra deep observation. Using this gravitational a bending that is taking place, gravitational lensing that is taking place here. It can view the galaxies which are very, very, very far away from this point. So that is Buffalo survey in short. So to study the 6 massive galaxy cluster that may help shed the light on the earliest galaxies, this will help in learning how universe was evolved. Learning about the formation and evolution of the very first galaxy in the universe is crucial for our understanding of the cosmos. Now cosmos means anything that is in the space, the force that is taking place, what are the things happening, unknown forces, all these things comes in cosmos. So initial observation from Buffalo survey showed the galaxy cluster Abell 370. So Abell 370 is the first observation, the initial observation using Buffalo survey, and just remember the name. Abell 370 is a supercluster of galaxies. Now galaxy means collection of stars, right? And Milky Way is our galaxy. Regarding gravitational lensing, see a cluster's mass. Cluster means here we are talking about galaxies, a very big galaxy. A cluster mass bends and magnifies light from the distant objects behind it. So it will bend the light and it will magnify the lights coming from very much distant object. This can be traced to Hubble's telescope. So it magnifies light from more distant objects behind it, uncovering objects otherwise too faint for Hubble's telescope. So normally it was not visible to this, but because of this gravitational lensing, because of this light bending and forming a lens and magnifying the faraway things, Hubble's can see that. Hubble's telescope can see that. See those lights coming. This cosmological trick is known as gravitational lensing. Hubble's telescope uses this phenomena to study deep space activities and find out other celestial bodies. Other celestial bodies includes superclusters called galaxies, thereby leading our way to learn the secrets of the origin of universe. So that is all about Buffalo survey. So solving the question, first A is the answer. It is an astronomical survey to explore the origins of earliest galaxies by NASA. It is done by NASA and they use Hubble's telescope for that. So two things you have to remember: Hubble's telescope and NASA, and the bending of the thing. So gravitational lensing is the term that you have to take away from this. Okay, fine. Thank you. See you next time.